Sofonisba and Guisola painted this portrait of her sister Minerva in 1559. Not only was Sofonisba a painter with international reputation, but so were her 6 sisters. Here's half the family portrait in Sofonisba's 3 Sisters Playing Chess, painted in 1555. Hello, girls. Although Sofonisba was a painter praised in the 17th century as being a portraitist equal to Titian, and at least 30 of her paintings are known to us today, there's no trace of her or any other women artists prior to the 20th century in your current art history textbook. Of course, in my day, this same standard text mentioned no women from the dawn of history to the present. Are you with me? Okay. Clara Peters, roughly 1594 to 1657, whose undated self-portrait we see here was, I believe, the greatest women artist of the 17th century. And now I would like you to name 10 others. Peters' work predates the great period of northern still life painting. In her breakfast painting, Clara's term, not mine, she uses more geometry and less detail than her male peers. Notice here the silver cylindrical canister, the disc of the plate, and the triangular cuts in the cheese. Trust me, that is cheese. In fact, after breakfast, Clara went through a prolonged cheese period. A leap, but go with me. We Both Must Fade, painted in 1869 by the American genre painter Lily Martin Spencer, combines in a vanitas the formal portraiture of Sofonisba and the still life composition of Peters. We have here a young woman in an exquisitely detailed dress surrounded by symbolic still life objects. The fading rose and the clock face represent mortality and time passing, while the precious jewelry spilling out is an allusion to the transience of earthly possessions. This painting can be said to be a meditation on the brevity of youth, beauty, and life, but what can't? All right, to the vital issue at hand, how to remember these terms for next week's midterm. Sofonisba and Guisola, formal portraitist in the style of Titian with a taste for red jewelry. Clara Peters, still life master of geometry and cheese. As for Miss Lily Martin Spencer and We Both Must Fade, frankly, this painting has always reminded me of me at one of those horrible high school dances. And you sort of want to dance, and you sort of want to leave, and you sort of don't know what you want, so you stand around a fading rose in an exquisitely detailed dress, waiting to see what might happen. Oh no, that's not the way. And yo, listen to all I say. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. Heidi, look at that guy by the radiator. Which one? In the blue jeans, tweed jacket, and loafers. They're all wearing that. In the vest, tweed jacket, blue jeans, and loafers. Yeah, he's definitely cute. Look, he can twist and smoke at the same time. I love that. Susie, what are you doing? Heidi, men rely on first impressions. God, he's incredible. Move. What? Can't cluster, because then it looks like you just want to hang around with your girlfriends. But don't look desperate. Men do not want to dance with desperate women. Oh, there's one coming. Will you move? Trust me.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm student Chris Boxer, student council president here.
I'm Heidi Holland, editor of the newspaper somewhere else.
Great. I knew I could talk to you. Care to dance?
I'm sorry, I can't leave my girlfriend. I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, I thought you were alone.
She is. We just met. This is my girlfriend, Susan Johnston. We came to the dance together.
Well, very nice to meet you both.
Chris, don't go. Please don't go. We can all dance together. We can form a line.
Well, that's the headmaster over there. I guess I gotta go and ask him how it's going. Keep the faith.
Nice to meet you.
Heidi, can't believe you did that. We're at a dance, you know. Boy meets girl, they hold hands walking in the sand. and then they go to the Chapel of Love. Get it?
Got it.
Next dance is gonna be a ladies and boys.
Alright, let's get organized. I can't ask Twist and Smoke to dance with my skirt this long. What should I say to him?
Ask him how he coordinates the twisting and the smoking.
You know, as your best friend, I must tell you, you're gonna be real messed up in life if you don't take men seriously.
Susie, there is no difference between you and me and him, except for he can twist and smoke at the same time, and we can get out of gym with an excuse called I have my monthly.
Shit, it's still too long. You think you can get home alright by yourself?
He'll never even suspect I even know you.
Wish me luck. Luck! Heidi! Don't!
Keep the faith.
Don't make me laugh, my skirt's gonna roll down.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Well, you got your diamond and you got your pretty bow, and the chauffeur drives the car. You let everybody know, but don't play.
You must be very bright.
Excuse me?
You look so bored. You must be very bright.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I appreciate bored people. Bored, depressed, anxious. These are the qualities I look for in a woman. Your lady friend is dancing with the gentleman who looks like Bobby Kennedy. I find men who twist and smoke at the same time so dreary.
Not worth the coordination, really.
Do you have any?
I can sit and read at the same time.
What book is that?
The Bell Jar,
Of course.
a favorite of mine at dances.
I was drawn to you from the moment I saw you shielding that unfortunate wench rolling up her garments in the tempest.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize for being the most attractive woman on this cruise.
Cruise.
She docked tonight in Portsmouth, and then farewell to the Queen Mary. C'est triste, n'est-ce pas?
Ce n'est pas bon.
Our tragic paths were meant to cross. I leave tomorrow for the sanatorium in Zurich.
How odd. I'm going to the sanatorium in Milan.
My parents are heartbroken. They thought I was entering Williams College in the fall.
My parents put a deposit down at Vassar.
We've only this night together. I'm Peter. I tried to pick out your name. Amanda. Lady Clara. Estelle? No, don't tell me. I want to remember you as you are. Beside me in the moonlight. The stars above
The
us.
sea below us.
Glenn Miller and the orchestra. It's all so peaceful.
Quite peaceful.
The Twist and Smokers are heaving themselves on their lady friends. It must be the final song. Would you do me the honor of one dance?
Certainly.
Ah, the Shoop Shoop song. Baroque but fragile.
Melodic but atonal.
Will you marry me?
I covet my independence.
Perhaps when you leave the sanatorium, you'll think otherwise. I want to know you all my life. If we can't marry, let's be great friends.
I'll keep your punch cup as a memento beside my pillow.
Well, shall we dance?
Really?
Oh, don't worry, I'll teach you. How about the way he acts?
Oh no, that's not the way!
And you're not listening to all that I say. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. Oh yeah, it's in his kiss.
Are you guarding the chips?
No.
Then you're being very difficult.
Please, help yourself.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to listen to the music.
Janis Joplin, Big Brother and the Holding Company. A- singer, C+ band. You know, you really have one hell of an inferiority complex.
I do.
Sure, I mean, I have no right to say you're difficult. Don't you believe in human dignity? You're obviously a liberal, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
I came because of a friend.
You came to Manchester, New Hampshire, in the middle of a blizzard to ring doorbells for Eugene McCarthy because of a friend? Why the fuck don't you go skiing instead?
I don't ski.
B- texture. C+ crunch. You go to one of the 7 sister schools.
How did you know?
You're all concerned citizens.
I told you I came because of a friend.
That's bullshit, be real. You think if you go door to door and ring bells, this sucker will become president. We'll all be good people. Wars will end in places that we've never heard of before. Everyone will have enough to eat and send their daughters to Vassar.
Would you excuse me?
It's been lovely chatting with me.
A pleasure.
What's your name?
Susan.
Susan what?
Susan Johnston. See ya.
Hey, Susan Johnston, don't you want to know who I am? Come on, a nice girl like you isn't going to look a man in the eyes and say, I have absolutely no interest in you. You've been incredibly obnoxious in your looks. B-.
Why do you grade everything?
I used to be a very good student.
Used to.
Yeah, I dropped out of Princeton. The Woodrow Wilson School of International Bullshit.
So what do you do now?
Yeah, this and that. Here and there.
Are you a real life radical?
Susan, do you mean do I make bombs in my parents' West Hartford basement? Susan, I play lacrosse at Exeter and I'm a Jew whose first name is Scoop. You're not very good at nuance, are you? You're too eager to categorize. I'm a journalist and I'm just here to have a look around.
Do you work for a paper?
Did they teach you at Vassar to ask so many inane questions in order to keep the conversation going?
Well, like I said, I have to go meet a friend.
Me too. I have to meet Paul Newman.
Oh, please tell him Susan says hi.
You don't believe I have to meet with Paul Newman?
I'm sure you do.
I'm picking him up at the airport and taking him and Mr. McCarthy to a press conference. Paul's a great guy. Why don't you come drinking with us? You could wrap over a few brews and...
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why not?
I just can't.
Susan, let me get this straight. You'd rather drive back to Poughkeepsie with 5 virgins in a Volkswagen, discussing Norman Mailer and birth control on dangerous frozen roads, than go drinking with Paul Newman, Eugene McCarthy, and Scoop Rosenbaum? You're cute.
You're irritating.
That's the first honest thing you've said all night. Lady, you better learn to stand up for yourself. I'll let you in on a little scoop from Scoop.
Oh, did they teach you construction like that at Princeton?
I dig you, Susan. I dig you a lot.
Can we say like instead of dig? I mean, while I am standing up
Okay,
for
I
myself.
like you, Susan. You're prissy, but I like you a lot.
Well, I don't know if I like you.
Why should you like me? I'm arrogant and difficult, but I'm smart, so you'll put up with me. What?
What?
You're thinking something.
Actually, I was wondering when mothers teach their sons that they never bother to tell their daughters.
What do you mean?
I mean, why the fuck are you so confident?
10 points for Susan!
Have we moved on to points from letter grades?
I hope for you, Susan. You're going to be quite the little politico.
I'm planning to be an art
Oh,
historian.
please don't say that. That's really suburban.
I'm interested in the individual expression of the human soul, content over form.
But I thought the whole point of contemporary art was that the form becomes the content. Take Albert's Homage to the Square. You have 3 superimposed squares, and we're discussing perception, integration, isolation. Just 3 squares, and they reflect the gross inadequacies of our society. Therefore, your argument is inconclusive.
Don't give me a Marxist interpretation of Albert.
Jeez, you're really one fucked liberal. Next thing you'll be telling me is how much Herbert Marcuse means to you. What?
Nothing.
I don't fucking believe it! You've never read Marcuse!
Isn't Paul Newman waiting for you, Scoop?
Isn't your friend waiting for you, Heidi? Basket, Rosenbaum, 30 points, the score's 30-10.
How did you know my name?
I told you, I'm a journalist. You really think anything gets by the Liberated Earth News?
That's your paper.
Editor-in-Chief, circulation 362, and growing. Okay, truth. I know your name is Heidi, because it says so. Right here. Heidi.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well,
You don't have to look at the floor.
I'm not.
I have nothing on you so far. Why are you so afraid to speak up?
I'm not afraid to speak up.
Susan, Heidi, you don't understand. You're the one that this is all going to affect. You're the one whose life is going to change significantly. It has to. You're a serious person. In fact, you're the unfortunate contradiction in terms. A serious good person. And I envy you that.
Thank you, I guess.
Yep, you'll be one of those true believers who didn't understand it or it was all just a phase.
And you?
You mean if, after all the politics, you girls to decide to demand equal rights, equal pay, and equal orgasms?
I think all people deserve to fulfill their potential.
Absolutely.
I mean, why should some well-educated woman waste her life making you and your children tuna fish sandwiches?
She shouldn't, and for that matter, neither should a badly educated woman. Heidela, I'm on your side.
Don't call me Heidela. It's diminutive.
You mean demeaning, and it's not. It's endearing.
You're deliberately eluding my train of thought.
No. I'm steadily asking you to go to bed with me. Before I meet with Paul Newman.
That's okay.
Well, you have every right to say no. I mean, I can't guarantee absolute equality of experience.
I can take care of myself, thanks.
You even got the lingo down, kiddo. Pretty soon you'll be burning bras. I hope so. Are you a virgin?
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, if you choose to accept this mission, I'll find out one way or another.
That's okay.
Why do you cover your mouth when you talk about sex?
Hygiene?
I told you. You're a serious, good person. And I'm honored. Maybe when you're 35, you'll think fondly of this as some Proustian haze. When you're picking up your daughter from the ethical culture school and escorting her to cello class before dinner with Dad, the noted psychiatrist and Miro poster collector.
No, I'll be busy torching lingerie.
Maybe when I'm 35 and watching my son's performance as Johnny Appleseed, I'll remember this, and maybe I'll look over to my wife who puts up with me and flash on when I was the editor of a crackpot liberal newspaper and thought I could fall in love with one Heidi Holland, the canvassing artist. That first snowy night in Manchester, New Hampshire. 1968.
Are you guarding the chips?
No, I trust them.
What you want? Baby, I got it. What you might be much cozier if we met next time in one of our own homes.
Jill, we're not the fucking junior league.
I just hope everybody's comfortable here. Or what if we rearranged things and made a little conversation?
You sound like my fucking mother. She decorates with sheets. Hi there.
Hi,
We're just getting in the mood. I'll right over eat up.
can we help you?
Sure, I'm Becky Groves. I saw your poster upstairs.
Becky, I'm Jill. I'm so glad you came.
Becky, I'm Fran. So glad you came.
Becky, how about a peanut butter granola cookie? We each take turns providing the goodies.
Goodies? Jill, we're also not the fucking brownies.
I sometimes call sweets and cookies goodies.
Thank you, Becky.
Becky, please let me know if I come on a little too strong. I'm trying to work through that.
I love you, Fran.
I'm sorry I'm late. Those snowdrifts are mammoth.
Bigger than Aphrodite's tits.
Susan, it's so good to see you.
Susan, it's good to see you.
This is my friend Heidi. She's visiting for the week.
Heidi, I'm Jill. I'm so glad to see you.
This is Becky. She'll be joining us this week.
Hi, Becky. It's so good to see you.
All right, the good times roll.
I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Huron Street Ann Arbor Consciousness Raising Rep Group. Heidi, Becky, since you're new, I want you to know everything here is very free, very easy. I've been a member of the group for about 5 months now, and I'm a mother of 4 daughters, and when I first came, I was, as Fran would say, a fucking hostess cupcake. Everybody in my life, my husband, Bill, my daughters, my friends could lean on perfect Jill. The only problem was there's one person I'd completely forgotten to take care of.
Who was that?
Jill.
I feel that way sometimes.
We all feel that way sometimes.
You do?
No! We grow up on fucking Father Knows Best and we think we have rights. You think Doris Day demanded clitoral satisfaction? No fucking way.
I love you, Fran.
I love you too, Fran.
Maybe I should dress for combat more often.
You know, Fran, sometimes I think you let your defensiveness overwhelm your tremendous vulnerability.
You know, Becky, Heidi, you should know that Fran is a gifted physicist and a lesbian, and we support her choice to sleep with women.
Sure.
Do you support my choice, Heidi?
I'm just visiting.
I have to say right now I don't feel very comfortable with the just visiting in the room. I need to be able to come out here and reach to you as my sister. Okay, Heidi?
Okay.
Just don't judge us, Christ. We spend our lives having men judge us. Let the good times roll.
I'll start. This week, I think I made a lot of progress, but I'm also afraid I might have fallen back a few paces.
What did you decide to do about the law review?
I've accepted the position.
Good.
Becky, I was really considering starting a journal devoted solely to women's legal issues, but after some pretty heavy deliberation, I've decided to work inside the male establishment power base to change the system.
Susan, I'm so proud of you for making a choice.
You know, my mother would have married me because I had this position.
What are you bullshitting about? You're gonna work within the male establishment power base, and I'm gonna date fucking Trisha Nixon. Susan, you either shave your legs or you don't.
I love you, Fran.
I scare the shit out of you, Susan.
Why are you yelling at her?
Becky, Fran's one of the most honest people I've ever met. She's a great friend.
Well, she sounds kind of like Bobby.
Oh, who's Bobby?
Well, Bobby's my boyfriend. Well, we kind of live together. My mother and father split up last year. My father's in the film department here. Last year he made this documentary called Flower Children of Ypsilanti. It won a whole bunch of awards and stuff.
Is your father Ed Groves? It's a great documentary.
You saw it?
I'm a graduate student. That means I see a lot of movies.
Well, do you remember the blonde girl with all the rope bracelets who wanted to go to San Francisco so she could sleep with Bob Dylan? She's my father's other wife.
Fucking mellow yellow.
That's illegal.
They're not really married. She just kind of wears his ring. Anyway, when he left, my mom flipped out. So she went to California too. I think she's talking to a tree or something. She was only going for a week, but it's been 6 months. So I asked Bobby to move in. At least until I finish high school. But it's kind of not working. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I mean, I try to be super nice to him. I make all his meals and I never disagree with him. But then he just gets angry or stoned. So when I need to think things through, I lock the bathroom door and cry. But I try not to make any sound. Now you're all going to hate me, right?
Lamb, no one here is ever going to hate you.
Becky, do you want to stay with me and my family for a little while?
Love you, Jill.
I love you too, Jill.
But I thought you had to learn to take care of Jill.
Women like us need to learn to give to those who appreciate it, instead of those who expect it.
Those cocksucker assholes have been expecting it for centuries.
I think you're all fantastic. You're the best women I've ever met. I'm so glad I came.
Thank you, Becky. Now I'd like to hear from our visitor what she thinks of our rap group so far.
I thought you don't want to be judged.
I'm asking you to share, not to judge.
I think Jill is very generous, and I think the girl with the rope bracelets would have been much happier with Dylan.
Heidi, where do you go to school?
New Haven.
Becky, New Haven means Yale.
I'm in the art history graduate program. My interest is in images of women from the Renaissance Madonna to the present.
A feminist interpretation?
A humanist.
Heidi, you either shave your legs or you don't.
I'm afraid I think body hair is in the realm of the personal.
What is your problem, woman?
I don't really want to share that with you. I'm stingy that way.
My friend Heidi is obsessed with an asshole.
Susie, that's personal.
Personal has kept us apart for too many years. Personal means I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I have so little faith in myself, I'm going to keep it a secret and go right on doing it.
Heidi, can I rub your back? That sometimes helps my mother.
We shouldn't force her. Maybe Heidi isn't at the same place we are.
I am at the same place you are.
How are you at the same place we are?
I think all people deserve to fulfill their potential.
Yeah, except for you.
What?
Heidi, every woman in this room has been taught that the desires and dreams of her husband, her son, or boss are much more important than her own. And the only way to turn that around is for us, right here, to start talking to each other and make that as vital as it would undoubtedly be to any man.
I'm so happy I'm living at this time.
Heidi, nothing's going to change until we really start talking to each other.
Okay, Fran. I met a guy 3 years ago at a Eugene McCarthy mixer.
Jesus.
We've been dating ever since, and he sees a lot of other women. He's a teaching fellow at the law school. Becky, the law school means Yale Law School.
So big deal.
Thanks.
The point is that Heidi will drop anything, work, a date, even a chance to see me, just to be around this creep.
He's a creep, but he's a charismatic creep.
Fucking hate charisma.
When I need him, he's aloof, but if I decide to get better, he's unbelievably attentive.
Your asshole sounds just like my asshole.
You see, Becky, the problem isn't him. The problem is me. I could make a better choice. I have an old friend, Peter, who I know would be a much better choice, but I keep allowing this guy to account for so much of what I think of myself. And I know that's wrong. I'd tell any other friend of mine that's wrong. You either shave your legs or you don't.
I like your friend, Susan. She has a ways to go, but she's one smart, repressed lady.
Becky, I hope none of our daughters feel like us. I hope all of our daughters feel so fucking worthwhile. Do you think we can accomplish that much, Fran? Do you promise? Do you promise?
Take it back. I love you, Heidi.
I love you, Heidi.
I love you, Heidi!
This really has a feeling of completion for me, a full circle. Me and Heidi, we were girlfriends. We grew up together. But I wanted her to meet my women friends because you're all so important to me. And that includes you, Becky. You're so important to me now.
Well, I think we're all just terrific. And I swear that neither snow, nor sleet, nor Aphrodite's tits could keep me from getting my ass here.